Live from the Jersey Shore to the world. Get up, get out, do something. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. Take the show wherever you go. Download the free Radio Pup app for your smartphone or tablet. Join the conversation. 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. 7:07, Friday, August 12th. 79 degrees, getting up to a steamy 96 today. WOBM AM 1160 and 1310 News Talk Radio. Streaming live on the Radio Pup app and WOBMAM.com. 732-505-1160 to join the conversation. We are now joined in studio by Daniela from Daniela's Wish and her mom, Sheila. Well, we don't, it's really about Daniela, right? I mean, let's be honest. Okay, cool, good. She's like, yeah, absolutely, right? So tell me, Daniela, first of all, before we get started, right, I think it's important. So how old are you?
I'm 14 years old.
You're 14, right? You're going to be a freshman
in Cold Lake High School.
At Cold Lake High School. All right. And already, how long have you had this organization?
I started it when I was 7 years old.
When you were 7. All right. So for all of you parents and grandparents out there, I want you to take a look at your own kids and grandchildren and then say to yourself, what have they done at 14 years old, right? Like, I said, I told Daniela when she walked in, I'm going to go home and talk to my 15-year-old son. He's really good at Grand Theft Auto, but I think Daniela's got him beat here a little bit. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Daniela's Wish and what do you do?
So Daniela's Wish is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that grants wishes to ill children who suffer tragedy in the community. Wow,
you got that. That's good. Okay, so what does that mean? So when you say tragedy, or when they're what kind of kids are you helping?
So
right?
like kids in the hospital, or like that are sick, like cancer, or like any sickness, or like a broken arm, or like any tragedy, like their house burned down, or like they lost a family member.
Okay. And do you reach out to them? Do they reach out to you? How does it work?
Well, sometimes it's through social media, like Facebook, and I have a website, or like we just meet them through the hospital because we have partnerships at 3 local hospitals.
Okay, so through the hospitals, they talk about the fact that you have a 501c3 that could help them, and you have a board, right?
Yes.
So tell us kind of about your board a little bit.
So we have a board of 9. We meet every month to discuss either Wish Kids or just like events that we want to have.
Right, to raise money.
Yes.
So that you can make sure that you grant more wishes.
Yes.
Right, and then you decide who you want to grant wishes for, and you kind of help these kids kind of their dreams come true, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. And we actually do have a phone call already. My goodness, that was fast. All right, who do we have, Zach?
I believe this is Tamnar.
Oh, hey, good morning.
Hi, Jeremy. It's Tamer Duda from United Way.
Hey, how you doing, Tamer?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Fantastic. What's going on?
Well, I was just calling to tell you, I've worked with Daniela and Sheila, and they are absolutely fantastic. They have helped us at United Way so many times. When it comes to stuff the bus, they're out there helping us, standing in front of the stores, asking customers to buy the supplies we need. And actually, 2 winters ago, Daniela collected 100 winter coats for our United Way. On her own. She's just amazing. I love working with her and seeing what she's done over the years. Danielle, you're the best.
Thanks, Tamer.
Very cool. Look at you, Tamer, stepping up with a testimonial right off the bat.
Absolutely.
All right, well,
they are fantastic.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate the call, and Tamer, you keep doing the good work for the United Way of Monmouth and Ocean County. Okay.
Thanks, Jeremy.
All right, cool. Take care. All right. Well, listen, that was quick. We already got 100 coats, right? So how did you start working with the United Way? All right, then. Did they reach out to you, or did you because I know the United Way typically works with partner organizations, right?
Well, through social media like Facebook, and we were good friends with Tamer.
Cool. All right. Tamer's my newest Facebook friend, by the way. So I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, cool. So for you, when did it start? Like, what was because most 14-year-olds, I'm going to go out on a limb and say most 14-year-olds haven't already started a nonprofit and aren't looking to already change the world, right? So where did it happen that you had this inspiration?
Well, when I was 7, when I was a little kid, I was watching the television when the earthquake in Haiti, and I saw this little boy crying on the street, and I wanted to help them because I knew that a stuffed animal makes me feel safe during sad times and like hard times.
Wow. So because of that, you're like, so what happened at that point? So at 7, it's a little harder because you can't like get into your car and like go and start something. So what do? You turn to mom and you say,
I was like mommy, because I was like 7.
Yeah.
I wanted to write. So she told me to write a letter, and she was like just joking around, but I actually did write a letter. And then we put it up in local businesses, and I got 1,000 boxes of cookies and 300 new stuffed animals, and then we found an organization to send them over to Haiti.
Right. And did that make you feel good?
Yes.
So I always say, and there's nothing wrong with this, that selfishly, a lot of folks who get involved in nonprofits, right, and do this kind of work, it's because it makes you feel good, right? It makes you feel good to do something good for somebody else, right?
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that, by the way, because if everybody felt that way, we'd be okay. So, Sheila, all right, listen. At what point, so at 7, right, you have a daughter who's already looking to change the world. At what point did you realize that this was not your average bear?
Actually, the day she was born.
Yeah.
She went through her own kind of things that she had to survive through, and we always said that she had an old soul and just the power and strength to help herself, which obviously makes her help other people.
Right. So what happens when at 7 years old she comes to you and says, "Mommy, I want to help these kids in Haiti"? What do you like? Where does your head go?
It's exactly what, being a mom and trying to, do a lot of other things and taxi nurse, all that kind of stuff. And exactly what she said. I was like, go ahead, Daniela, write a letter.
Right.
And, the little bugger did.
Right.
And it turned into this wonderful organization where she still has, so much heart and so much to give.
Right. And so, I mean, but there's a lot of work for you involved too, right? I mean, we're doing fundraisers. We're doing this is not just some little organization where this is like a part-time job, no?
It's like a full-time job.
It's like a full-time job.
And that's why when people get emails from me at 3:00 in the morning, they wonder why.
Right. Right. Wow. That is amazing. So, we're coming up against a break. So, when we come back, I'd like to kind of hear from you some of the things that you're the most proud of. Like, give me some examples of some kids that you've helped.
All right.
Right. And we'll kind of see kind of the things that you're doing. Don't forget later, we give you your magic wand. We'll talk about some fundraisers that may be coming up or maybe that you've just had, and we'll kind of recap those. And really just kind of learn more about Daniela's Wish, a great 501c3 here at the Jersey Shore doing great things for the community. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin, back after this.
Get more Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin at our website, WOBMAM.com. News Talk Radio, WOBM AM 1160 and 1310.
Hey, welcome back. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. We are back with Daniela from Daniela's Wish and her mom, Sheila. And so, Daniela, why don't you give us some examples of a couple of wishes that you're the most proud of, or that I think would really kind of, or you think would really kind of illustrate for the listeners what you do on a daily basis.
So, one of the Wish kids was named Jack. We met at a hospital Christmas party, and we had an instant connection. So his wish, Jack stood out to me because his wish was not just for him; it was for everybody. So he had an ice cream party for his whole 5th grade class. And then, but we also granted him another wish, was for him to have signed giant stuff. And the only one that we couldn't get was Victor Cruz, so I took that off my wall to give it to him.
Oh, that was nice. Why couldn't you get Victor Cruz? Because he was rehabbing somewhere or something? No.
No, he was really popular. So.
Oh, okay. But that's really cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's great. Do you have another one or something?
Yeah. Her name is Alexis, and when she walked into her party room, she started crying, and she was like, I think I'm in a dream. So that started to make me cry, and then her mom cry, and then my mom cry.
Right. And as your mom starts to cry again right now. So what? And so what? So who is on the wish list right now?
So we have 3 wishes right now, and we're trying to grant Katie's wish. She wants a new bathroom downstairs because she can't walk upstairs like the rest of us. She needs her parents' help. Right.
So you're looking for Home Depot gift cards, an electrician, a plumber, and a contractor.
Yes.
To help with tiles and shower completion. And then you have Grayson, right, who's looking for a playroom remodel.
Yes.
Right. So I think so you have noted on your site that you kind of have a limit, right, of like $1,500 per wish kind of thing, or it's some kind of a monetary limit. But that doesn't really tell the whole story, right, Sheila?
Right. We have granted wishes that have been up to $3,000. Kids that we just had a little boy that just finished his last chemo treatment, and he wanted to go to Hershey. His wish was to go to Hershey Park for 2 days and eat chocolate donuts with his brother and sister,
right? Which
was so cute. So of course we did the 2 nights in Hershey. I set it up with the Hershey Lodge. They were, very helpful, and they set up a huge chocolate basket for him in his room and a big box of chocolate donuts.
Right, I'm sure. Does anybody ever say no, like when you ask for like help or
Yes.
Really? And do you just get off the phone and go, how do they say no? Like, how do you? I couldn't imagine, if that somebody would go to the website and see what you guys are doing, right, and see the kids and all that, and then say, yeah, no, can't help you.
Right.
Like that's
it's a little disconcerting, but but I'm sure they get, as a charity myself and as a lot of business owners that I know, they probably get hit 800 times a day.
Yeah.
With donate this and give this.
I've heard that may happen occasionally. I can't be so sure. But so Daniela, I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that you have like a long-term vision for how you see this organization kind of evolving. So if I were to ask you 20 years from now how you envision Daniela's Wish kind of growing, what does that look like?
To me, I want I want all the sports, like New York Giants and like New York Yankees and like all the sports teams to be sponsors for Daniela's Wish.
Right.
And then they can come to the hospitals with us and deliver the toys and see what we're doing.
Right. And I also imagine you envision helping many more children.
Yes, so we can grant bigger and more wishes.
Right. And so do you have is there like a model that you looked at? I mean, so it's difficult when you're forming any kind of an organization, right? When we're starting a business or when you're starting a nonprofit. Was there kind of a model of an organization that you looked at? I mean, I think everybody's heard of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, right? Or and you're different, right? But there are similarities, right? So I mean, how did you kind of model it? Do you remember that? I mean, because Make-A-Wish is different. So what's different from Daniela's Wish and Make-A-Wish?
Well, we're a local charity, and everything, and my board is 100% volunteer. 100% of your donations go to granting the wishes.
Right. So it's not like there's no big corporate structure with with lots of people getting paid lots of money, and
no.
You're not living in some mansion paid for by the Daniela's Wish fundraising efforts, right?
No.
No. Okay. I just want to make sure, because there's a lot of talk recently about the Clinton Foundation, so we're all very concerned. We all have to be very concerned. Okay, so when we come back, right, I'd like to hear about your last fundraiser, right, because I can't believe I missed it because I totally needed a new pocketbook. And so I want to hear about your last fundraiser. I want to hear what you may envision in the future for future fundraisers. And we're going to give you your magic wand,
okay,
right? And then we're going to hear how people can contact you, get more information, et cetera, et cetera. Is that cool?
Yes.
All right, cool. Daniela from Daniela's Wish. And her mom Sheila here, unbelievable story, and really kind of a great example for all of our kids to follow. So wake up with Jeremy Grunin back after this.
Coming up next, the latest from WOBM News, the Town Square, New Jersey News Network, and Fox News Radio. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. News Talk Radio, WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Live from the Bob Levy Broadcast Center, overlooking the Toms River. It's time to get up, get out, do something. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. Be a part of the show, 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio, WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. 7:34 Friday, August 12th, 79 degrees, getting up to 96 today. WOBM AM 1160 and 1310 News Talk Radio, streaming live on the Radio Pup app and WOBMAM.com. 732-505-1160 to join the conversation. We are joined in studio by Daniela from Daniela's Wish and her mom, Sheila, and here we go. Got that all. That was pretty good, right?
Yeah, that was smooth.
That was solid today.
That was good.
I felt good about that one. All right, so we just had a big event, right, which I'm so disappointed because I love pocketbooks. I mean, really.
Yeah, you can really get that immersed at our pocketbook bingo.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And I always, it gives me an excuse to go out and buy the matching shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So, so why don't you tell us about, what was the last event we just had?
We had a pocketbook bingo on June 30th at Battleground Country Club.
Okay.
So,
Well, you got to give me more than that. Like,
Sorry.
you think everybody knows what pocketbook bingo is? Who knows what that is?
so, like 230 women play pocketbook bingo to earn designer pocketbooks. So, like, bingo is like you can do like all different kinds of bingo. Like, I don't know, like
Yeah, four corners,
Yeah.
X.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I know. I used to call bingo, sadly enough. Go ahead. And so you got. So all right, Sheila, help us out here. So you got folks to donate
We got
pocketbooks.
folks, different businesses, local businesses, and different donators that donated money for us to buy pocketbooks that were worth $400 to our big pocketbook donated by Advisors Mortgage, which was a Louis Vuitton. Which I personally did not know what a Louis Vuitton was, but there are 230 screaming women
Yeah.
and a few men that wanted to bring them home to their women. That
You
were
hope.
vying for we hope that were vying for that purse. So you play bingo and the winner wins the designer
Right.
bag.
And that was the Louis Vuitton must have been the full card.
The Louis Vuitton was the full card.
Right? Yeah, full card. Zach, I'll give you I'll give you the background on bingo later. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
problem. No problem. Cool. So and how much did we raise at that event?
And they raised $16,000 at that event.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And so Daniela, did you play bingo too?
no, I couldn't. I wasn't old enough.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That must be rough, right? I mean, you here you are, the mastermind of all this stuff, doing all this work, and then the world tells you you're just not old enough yet.
Yeah, they stuck me in a different room.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. But there should be. It shouldn't be like an age thing. It should be like a mentality thing, right?
Yeah,
Anyway.
maturality.
Yeah, come on now. Exactly. Maturality. That's a different word. Okay, but we'll go with maturity. So Daniela, this is where we give you the magic wand, right? It's the pixie dust, the fairy dust, the ability just to wiggle your nose and make an impact, do something special in the world, which you're already doing every day. So this may be kind of redundant. But I'm sure you have other things that you would love to be able to do. So what is it that you would do if you could just kind of wave your wand around?
To cure every child out there.
Yeah. So then what would you do? So if all the kids were cured, right, and everybody was good, then what would be the next project? What would be Daniela's next big project?
To make everybody happy.
Yeah. Okay. So now they're healthy. Now you got to go make them happy.
Yeah.
All right. I got it. Okay. Well, as long as you have a strategy in mind. Why don't you tell folks where they can kind of reach you guys? Is there a website?
Yeah,
Is there a Facebook? Go ahead.
Our website is www.danielaswish.org, and Daniela is with one L.
Okay. And you have a Facebook?
Yes. Go like my Facebook page at facebook@danielaswish.org.
Daniela's Wish.
Yeah, it's just Daniela's Wish.
Yeah.
And Instagram or anything like that, or no? Let's say we stop at Facebook. There's only so much that we can manage at any given time, right? Well, listen, I gotta say, I am blown away by what you are doing, have done in the community. It is remarkable it's remarkable on so many levels, even for a kid, right? I laugh every time you say when I was a kid. Because you're still a kid. And you probably don't realize that anymore, but you are. But it's remarkable even for a kid to understand that the world has problems and that there are issues and that there are kids who are less fortunate than they are, et cetera. That's a lesson. It's totally Jedi level, like a whole different world to kind of go out and do something like you've done, which is fantastic. So. And I will say, frankly, on a personal level, I've been blown away. So The Jay and Linda Grunin Foundation would like to make a $5,000 donation to
Thank you so
Daniela's
much.
wish. Can we do that?
Thank
All
you.
right, cool. So, Zach, you could just write a check back there. It can come out of your account for now, and I'll
All right,
reimburse
yeah,
you, okay?
I'm all over it.
Yeah,
Thanks, Zach.
cool. All right, thanks, Zach. You're good people. And listen, we hope that you continue. We know you'll continue to do great things for the community here at the Jersey Shore.
Thank you.
Cool, absolutely. Daniela's wish, her mom Sheila. Thank you so much for coming in this morning, and look forward to hearing more great things you're doing in the future.
Thank you for having us.
All right, cool. Have a great day. More Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin coming up right after this.